This is the fourth and last part of the free crochet along to make Hop Hop Charlie. In this video I'm going to show you how to join the parts of the bunny and the same for the carrot t-shirt for you to complete the whole project. For the written instructions of this part of the tutorial, please read the description below this video. We'll start with embroidery of the nose. Thread brown yarn in the tapestry needle and count 5 rounds below the eyes. And locate the middle stitch between the eyes. Insert the needle from the back of the head and pull from the middle stitch and knot the end of the thread so it will get stuck in between the stuffing when pulling. Then insert the needle 1 round below the right eye to make the first diagonal and pull it through 1 round below the other eye. And insert the needle back in the middle stitch again to shape the second diagonal. Taking the needle out just beside the first diagonal to shape the nose. And continue filling in the space between the two diagonals with satin stitches, always fanning out from the center stitch. Adjusting the threads when necessary so all stitches have a similar tension. Until reaching the opposite diagonal and filling in the complete space. Insert the needle back in the middle stitch and take it out on the first diagonal. And with the same needle, loosen up the tension in the middle stitch. And make one last stitch on this side to pull the needle out on the back of the head and tie a knot on the end. And this knot will be hidden in between the stuffing. And the bunny's nose is finished. Now we'll join the ears to the head, pinning first to make sure position is correct. 4 rounds from the beginning on each side. And then sew by taking 1 stitch of the head and 1 stitch of the ear's edge to join. And also joining from the inner side. And both ears are now joined to the head. Then we will sew the arms to round 51 of the body on each side, pinning first to make sure position is correct. And sew by taking 1 stitch of the body and 1 stitch of the arm to join. Sewing from below as well to join all around. Both arms are now joined to the body. Then we will sew the legs from rounds 3 to 12 of the body on each side, pinning first as well to make sure position is correct and making sure the feet are pointing to the front. And sew by taking 1 stitch of the body and 1 stitch of the leg until joining all around. And both legs are joined to the body, in line with the arms and with the feet pointing to the front. And finally, we're going to join the head to the body, pinning first as well. And take 1 stitch of the body and 1 stitch of the head to join all around. And the bunny's head is now joined to the body. And now let's continue with the carrot t-shirt finishing. We'll start by joining the shoulders of the front with the shoulders of right and left back on the right side and taking one stitch of the front and one stitch of the back to join. And both shoulders are joined. Then we'll sew one sleeve cap into the armhole on one side of the t-shirt, on the right side as well, and pinning first to make sure position is correct, and without joining the first 6 rounds of the sleeve. Sew by taking one stitch of the sleeve and one stitch of the armhole to join. And the sleeve cap is joined to the armhole. And now repeat on the other side of the t-shirt. Then sew the sides of the t-shirt on the right side too, and taking one stitch of the front and one stitch of the back to join. And then sew the sleeve seams on the right side and taking one stitch from each edge. And all parts of the t-shirt are joined. Now weave in all ends. To end, sew one side of the snaps to the right side of one of the backs, placing the upper and lower snap first, to place the last snap right in the middle, by joining with regular needle and sewing thread in the same color. And then join the other side of the snaps to the wrong side of the other back. And the carrot t-shirt is finished. So you can put it on or take it off when needed. And Hop Hop Charlie is finished. I hope you liked the complete tutorial and that you can make one for yourself or for a loved one.